Everyone, welcome to another episode of What Is This World? This is episode 4. This is the live show. We're very excited to go live with our first guest. We've never had a guest on the show yet before. We have with us live from the land down under. You might have heard of this country / continent. It is Dean. Dean from Australia. How you doing?
Very good. I'm not a country or continent, but yeah, it's I appreciate being your first guest. A lovely intro.
Well, thanks. And I can't believe the time that it is for you. We messed up, or you messed up to agree to come on this time. Next time we have you on, if you'd like to come on again, because I'm sure you would, I'm sure you'll love to, but I know we would love to have you on. We'll pick a different time, so it's not 1 a.m. for you, brother. I feel bad.
It's all good. It's actually although I slept through my alarms, I wouldn't have been able to do it when I thought Ashley meant 10 a.m. Eastern. I was like, oh no, I can't do that. But 10 a.m. Pacific, I was like, I could sleep for a few hours and wake up and do a stream.
Okay.
So yeah, it's all good. I'm used to it. I work on American time.
Okay.
I don't work on Australian time.
We're honored to have you here.
Yeah, we all work on American time. America runs the world. We have to work on their time, their schedule. And I'm Canadian, by the way, just for context, just so.
Apologies.
Yeah, I apologize for being Canadian because that's what Canadians do. I'm sorry for being sorry that I'm Canadian, that I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. And sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So, Dean, why don't you quickly plug before people leave? Let us know where they can find you to get the plugs in.
Yeah, on YouTube at United States of Australia. We stream once a week, every Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's Dabbleverse people here, so it's a Dabbleverse show, another Dabbleverse clip show, mainly focused on Steel Toe, Kiki, and Gino. That's sort of our
no
main...
longer Kiki and Ashley. This is not a Dabble show, to be clear.
No, his is, ours isn't, but that's what he's.
That's what I'm saying. This one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just.
No, I know. I wanted to make sure because you're right, but I wanted to clarify. Actually, you're absolutely correct. Yeah, I don't know what this Dabbleverse is that you speak of, so I'm glad to have you on the show, Dean. This is fantastic. Here we go. So what we're going to do is, as we know, or maybe some of your listeners have come over. We appreciate them if they've come over to watch your guests on this episode. What we do is our phones, as you know, folks, our phones will throw us algorithms at us and to present to us, the user, the human, what this world is. We try to figure out what this world is around us, whether it's in all parts of the world, from Australia to China to Canada, the US. Things are happening. And Ashley and I, we've discovered, Ashley, and of course you know this, Ashley, the more we learn, the less we know. Yeah, I know. So we're gonna
practice that beforehand. Everyone, I watched them practice it, and they still fucked it up.
Yeah, I know. We do not rehearse, by the way, and we don't have a script. Unlike other Dabbleverse shows, we don't have a script. What's that?
Ryan doesn't tell me any of the topics. I'll be like, I'll send him stuff. I don't know what he pulls up. And I said, what was it, 2 weeks ago, a week ago? I was like, do you think it's smart? Do you think it's smart why Dean's here? It's funny to say that you send me like context or like something. Can I have something prepared? And you're like, no.
Yeah, just let me handle it, Ash. Let me do the handling, okay? You just sit there, look pretty, and offer your insights to the clips that we give. Okay, here we go. We actually are using one of the clips you sent because it's very near and dear to your heart, and we're going to start off with animals. Dean, are you an animal lover?
It depends on the animal, but yeah, I'll say yes.
What kind of animal don't you love? There's a question for you.
Well, as most people relate to Australia, spiders and snakes. I'm not particularly fond of those. But no, I mean, if the animal is like a real threat to you, it's a predator and a danger, I'm not a big fan. But I love a dog and a cat.
Oh, we got some dog clips. We actually have 2 dog clips coming up right here. So, Ashley, you might know this. I don't think Dean would. Have you ever heard of the store or the company called Tambourine? Okay, it's a South Korean. I think it's a South Korean fragrance store or something like that. But they had a big promotion in South Korea where they had a 13-meter animatronic dachshund sculpture that subtly breathes and twitches, promoting their fragrance of the same name. So check out this thing. That's outside the store in the mall. 13 meters long, which is like 35 feet.
South Korea. Am I gonna get upset right now?
No, it's why would she be upset? It's the sleeping. Am I saying the name of Dachshund? How do you say that?
Dachshund? Yeah, Dachshund.
No, it's just that's a big lifelike dog. What do you think of it?
But is it real?
Actually,
Yes,
it's
real.
13 meters long.
Do you listen at all?
She doesn't. It's okay.
He said animatronic, like one of the first words out of his mouth.
Okay, I'm dumb. Please.
You're not
forgive me.
dumb, so you didn't hear. There's a difference. That's what I always tell my wife, honey. I didn't hear you. I'm not ignoring you. There's a difference. Ignoring means I'm purposely not listening. Not hearing you means I didn't register that you're speaking. So yes, this is a robot. Okay, this will neither bite you,
Oh,
and you don't have to feed it. And you don't have to pick.
She just learned what animatronic meant.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. So that's a big dog outside their fragrance store. So now that you've seen this big dog, Dean, and you're in the mall, are you going to buy the perfume? That's the question.
Is there any relation to the perfume? Like, does the dog have any relation, or they just pluck the dog out of do as promotion?
I have so many questions.
Good question. I don't know if Tambourine is a dog-friendly fragrance. Does South Korea eat dogs? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's an interesting tactic. It catches your eye. I don't think perfume.
Thank
when I say
you.
dog, yeah.
It would be kind of cool to see, but it gives you context of how big it is. Look at that.
And
not sure what's on
Dachshunds
its
are
back.
very like small for context. Sorry.
Oh, they're not this big? This isn't life size? No, I'm just making sure.
You guys do not need me here.
Yes, we do.
No,
Stop it.
Literally, it's the best part.
Okay. Now, Ashley, you did send me a clip, and this is coming up next year.
Can we just
Oh, yeah.
reel that in?
Oh, sure.
No, I don't think that's going to sell perfume. I would never buy perfume because of a big robotic dog.
Oh. Okay.
Well, I might.
No, I don't think I would either. I think I'd be interested in seeing this, but I'm not going to walk in the store and buy perfume. But you know what? It's working. We're talking about on our show, and our tens of listeners might now order this perfume from the South Korean store. So,
Dean, would you order this perfume for your wife? Based on just this?
Well, my father-in-law has this kind of dog. I'm not going to try and say the word, but this exact type of dog. So I probably would, just because of the type of dog. But if, for example, this dog suddenly like farts, and then a giant bottle of perfume comes in and goes psh, and like counteracts the fart, then that's good advertising, I think. But I am confused about what the point of the dog is to perfume.
yeah, that's. See, we learned something, and now we know less. This is the whole point of the show.
I just
It's
think there's so
ridiculous.
many other things you could sell besides perfume if you're using this.
Yeah, dog food,
There's
dog
one.
leashes. You name the dog product, you could sell it. Yeah.
Dog
Okay.
bones.
Now we're getting into some real life. Now these are lifelike dogs, Ashley. These are real dogs in a dog pound. You sent me the story. Do you want to speak to it?
Are we going into the Beagles?
Yeah. Alexandra Pole. You know the actress Alexandra Pole?
Sounds familiar.
She was in Baywatch. So she was part of this team. Yeah, she was part of this team that got arrested March 15th, 2026 for trespassing at Rigdon Farms in Wisconsin, where she and about 20 activists entered the Beagle breeding facility and released 23 dogs amid chants of save the dogs, as captured in this post video footage. So for context, we're going to show the footage right now of the rescue. It's kind of legit. They filmed it, and they filmed the break-in and everything. Check it out. After this dog video. Let's let it play out.
I can't believe that's a robot.
It's a robot. It's going to bite you. Careful.
No, it's not. Go team.
So you hear the alarm going off. So the alarm is going off. They've got to be quick. There's like, I guess there was like 20 people here. And this is like Mission Impossible, man. Like break it in, going through the windows.
Who goes in head first?
Buddy does, man. They're not fooling around, Dean.
feet first, guys. Come on.
That's true. He probably landed on a dog for a safe landing. That might have helped him.
Someone else here.
This is terrible. I know, Ashley. This is tough. So I should say viewer discretion might be advised if you have our clips today. So if you are an animal lover and hate seeing animal cruelty, there's a bunch of dogs in the cage. Now, the reason why they're in these cages, for context, people, this is why Rigland Farms is I don't agree with this, and I hate the term farms, but it
They
literally
have their phone number. They're not a breeder. I tried calling several times. Their mailbox is full.
They're a major supplier of beagles for biomedical research.
Thank you.
But in early 2026, it was agreed upon to cease breeding operations. So they did cease the breeding operations due to a cruelty investigation revealing practices like what do you call it when you can't feel anything? No, euthanize. I can't say that word very well. Thank you.
Euthanized?
So basically, they're awake and alive and well when they test on them. With their eyelids, of vocal cord removals. Isn't that crazy? This is just absolutely.
I just want to get over the part where we're looking at them suffering.
I'm sorry. I'm just, cue the Sarah McLachlan.
Well, there's another thing people might not know. I'm not sure if it's the Supreme Court. Someone told them to avoid a felony, they have to stop all of these practices by June 1st, 2026.
That's right.
Why did they get so much time?
I think the idea is they're not breeding them anymore, but they kind of said we get the ones that are born, we can finish our work with them. That was the plea bargain. So yeah, so your anger, Ashley, is fair. Your anger that you're feeling is what these activists are doing. They're saying, hey, cool, you guys aren't breeding them anymore, but we're gonna get the ones out that are alive.
Some of these dogs never saw sunlight in their whole life.
They are today. Check it out. Oops, sorry. I meant to. As you can see, they're rescuing them. They're carrying them out. We'll just turn the volume down. So the dogs are obviously being rescued, carried out one at a time by the 20 activists. So almost, I think it's like almost one dog per activist. So that's the way you got to do it. Everyone grabs a dog and get out of there because the cops are coming.
But they intercepted both of the vans and arrested every single one of these people, but they're all out of jail as far as I know now. And all the beagles have found their homes.
Well, the irony is they put all the humans in a cell. No, so here they are. They're peacefully, they're peacefully being arrested. Like they knew they were going to be arrested, which I kind of appreciate. They're like they got the dogs are gone, and the protesters stayed behind. They're all like, fine, arrest me, and that's actually the way to do it. What do you think, Dean?
Yeah, I think you'll get more attention if a shitload of people get arrested. So, and that's what you want. Ashley, was this was you brought this to the show, did you?
I did.
Fun topic to riff on. I enjoy it.
No,
I wanted to bring awareness to it. Thank you very much. Sorry, Ryan.
No, yeah, our show will bring zero awareness to it, but all it does is make our few listeners even more sad on a Saturday morning or afternoon. But I'm glad they're rescued. And you said, Ashley, all the arrestees are out. Is there any criminal, they're released, but are they being charged with anything? What's happening? Do we know?
As far as I know, they've all been released. Everything their arrests. Thank you, Dean. I send a million things a week that Ryan ignores. So, no, it's not that many.
No, you send me 45-minute clips. Okay. Dean, she'll send me literally like a documentary that's an hour and a half long. I'm like,
what are you going to do having to work with me, Ryan? Straight up.
What sound is worse? The sound of all those dogs yelping or just listening to Ashley drone on and on?
It's a tough call because someone please arrest me, take me away, drag me away. But yeah, so we got some lighter topics coming up, but not yet. Okay, so those dogs being rescued. Speaking of bitches, we have one coming up here. Did you hear about the Bachelorette trouble and all the trouble that happened with that? That was big news recently. No? Okay. So there was a bachelorette. Her name was Taylor Frankie Paul. The season premiere of The Bachelorette was supposed to happen today. Like, I think today being Sunday or something like that. And she was also one of the women on the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I don't know if you heard of that show on Hulu.
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Yeah, it's
That's great,
basically
yeah.
like Desperate Housewives version for Mormon wives. Okay. And anyway, so she was a star, quote unquote, star of that show. And they picked her and say, hey, you're single, you're pretty. Why don't you become the new Bachelorette? And they already filmed the whole season. Like, it's filmed and done. And because today was supposed to be episode 1, they always release it after they film it all. Okay. But her ex-husband released this footage from 2 years ago, and they have since canceled the season due to this footage. Ashley Duhan says, well, that's neat. Thank you, Ashley.
Fun fact: the Mormon bachelor, he just picks them all.
He does pick them all. Yes. I could tell you a lot about Mormons, but that's a different
That's the whole polygamy.
a different
thing,
show. All right, here we go. This is the video that got leaked by her ex-husband, and her ex-husband is the man in this video.
Yeah. Yeah, look at you.
Landscape mode. Fucking hell.
Yeah, look. This is called physical abuse. Yeah.
Okay. So for audio listeners, he's got his phone out with his right arm, whatever, and with his left arm, he's kind of pushing back his wife at the time, Taylor, as she's assaulting him. And he's basically saying, this is what you do. So this isn't the first time he's experienced this, because he has the camera ready. He's telling the camera and whoever's going to watch this video, like, this is what you do to me. This is what you do. You'll see that more stuff will happen, and you will hear the voice of a child. And keep in mind, as she throws something, it probably hits a child. Again, viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah. See, Taylor, this is all you do. It's the only thing you know how to do is hurt me. Huh? And you think this is okay? It's not okay.
What a bitch of a man.
Say again.
What a bitch of a man.
Oh, Ashley, you got to be careful. Men, there's a stat: the men get abused by women too, and it's not reported for that very reason, Ashley. That we should not shame men because they're abused by women. There's more coming, and I'll tell you this: if you picked up a stool, Ashley, and threw it at me, I bet you it would hurt.
I don't give a f.
Let me go. Stop. Dude, leave me alone.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
So the daughter's right there, and that's the big takeaway from this, is that there's a daughter sitting on the couch watching the action. This is like WWE SmackDown going on right now.
So is the whole thing that they're Mormons and they're supposed to be like?
I don't
better
think
than
they're
us?
Mormons right now. Maybe they are, but again, this was not on the reality show. This was his own personal footage on his cell phone. This did not make the airwaves on Hulu.
What
The
do you
Mormon
think,
community
Dean?
disavows.
Your daughter is right here.
I'm more concerned about that TV getting hit
I
by
was
the
about to
chair.
say the same thing. They throw it so close to the TV.
Oh my gosh. Oh my.
Like,
You're
Johnson Hall,
You.
Okay, so now the question is, yes, and fair comments, Ashley. What did he do before? Maybe, right? We don't
well, I
know.
just go
We're
ahead.
gonna victim blame, are we?
A
Wow.
little bit of victim blaming. Did he irritate her, annoy her, not take out the garbage? Who knows?
What was she wearing?
What was she wearing? Well, she was wearing nothing really revealing there. So that clip canceled the whole season that was filmed of The Bachelorette. Warranted or not warranted? Leave it to you guys. What does the panel say, Dean?
I think it's pretty good publicity. All publicity is good publicity, right? Oh, hi.
Sorry.
To people that want to go viral, first of all, this is 2 clips in a row. If you're looking to go viral, you pop it into landscape mode. These vertical videos are disgraceful. But I would have thought for a show like The Bachelorette, they love a bit of controversy like this, but perhaps throwing a stool that hits a child, maybe a little too much controversy.
Yeah, I think it might have been the child that might have been the overriding factor. Ashley, what do you think? You called the man a bitch, which is fair. But what do you think? Should the show been canceled or not?
Well, I 100% don't think anything that has to do with animal abuse or child abuse, and that is child abuse, because whether or not the child was touched, that was an experience, a traumatizing experience that she might never forget.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like if she wasn't even hit with the stool, just to witness
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just to be in the room with, two adults that you're supposed to depend on, and they're being insane.
Yeah.
That being said, I would throw a stool at either of you any day of the week.
Oh, wow. Jeez. Well, what did I do to deserve that?
No, it's just something that I do out of love.
Oh, okay. Phew. Well, maybe she's just showing her love.
It's a kid.
Maybe.
So she did.
It's all bad. But is
go
it is one of them is one of them an actor on the show? Is that why it's TMZ?
I don't know about that. It's good. Like I don't watch the reality show, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. So I don't know what this guy's connection is to her during the filming of the show. I think it might have happened even before Mormon Wives was filmed. I don't know when she came on. This was like 3 years ago at this time. So I don't know what the overlay of timeline is. That's a good question. A better podcast would have that information. But so before her show got canceled, the Bachelorette season that she was on, she did this classic response on her, socials, to show how she's good to go. Now I muted the music anyways because I didn't want to get a copy. So it says here, the caption is "Lay it on me," like us talking about it right now and everyone talking about "Lay it on me." She says, "This isn't my first, second, or even my third rodeo. I basically have a degree in handling online hate." So people were not in her corner, and she's celebrating the online hate, doing the silly dance. There you go. So what do you think of that response with the online hate that she's receiving?
This ain't the first time this ain't my first rodeo beating the shit out of a beta cuck. Yeah, I'm a boss bitch.
She's a boss bitch. Absolutely. What do you think of that dance? Ashley, you're a dance major. What do you think of that dance? She was
I
doing
just think it's very strange to be saying one thing and then be dancing about it, because none of it is dance. Like none of it's something to celebrate. And when I think of dancing, I think of celebrating.
Dean, would or would not?
Would.
Agreed. Okay. She's a mess, but she's a hot mess.
She'd be a firecracker, eh?
Yeah. So unfortunately, we don't get to see who gets to do her on the Bachelorette season, because they always have the don't they have the what do you call it? The date room or something near the end of the season or something. They have like the cameras don't enter it, but they get to have coitus during the show. Yeah.
Dean, he loves the word coitus.
Who doesn't love the word coitus? Don't you like the word coitus?
I think the Big Bang Theory kind of ruined it.
What do they say?
They use coitus all the time because
they did?
nerds. Yeah.
Oh,
I
never watched that show.
I've seen a million clips with the laugh track laughing because Sheldon said coitus.
I should get a laugh track for our show. Okay, now we have 3 videos. One of our favorite segments on the show, Dean, is this clip staged or real? So here's the setup. So the setup is this guy is using his own radar gun at his local, wherever he lives in whatever area, USA, and he's clocking people's speed, okay? And he throws food items at people who are speeding. Now, for context, there's different vehicles in each clip. So I don't have an answer. I don't even want to tell you what my answer is. I want you guys, because it comes fast and furious, so I'm giving you a bit of a heads up so you can go in like full knowledge. So there's a different car each time. The cars usually stop. We don't see the aftermath. Keep that in mind. He has different food items at different times of the day and weather. So it's like and I even took some clips out so this to make it shorter. But tell me, is this real? He's doing this to real people he doesn't know, or this is buddies with different cars? Let me know. Here's the full clip.
I think we have another speeder. Here he is. Flying in the school zone, you fucking busted condom. Slow the fuck down. 47. Another speeding car coming in the school zone. Yep, here he is. Eat these fucking green beans, you shit biscuit. 79 in the fucking school zone. Here we go. We got a fucking big dick coming in this Camaro. Eat these fucking raspberries, bitch. 76 in the fucking school zone.
I love this guy.
Go. We got another fucking speeder coming. Yep, here he is. Eat this fucking spaghetti, you dildo. Slow the fuck down. 73 in the fucking school zone.
Okay. It's Real or staged? I love his energy. I love his delivery. Literally, it does add a whole new meaning to Uber Eats and or fast food delivery. But that being said, I'll start with you, Dean, the guest. Is this real? Are these complete strangers for content, or is this staged with friends for content?
No, I think it's real.
Oh, why do you think that?
I just think like most people are not going to stop. You know, you pick a random car, and I'm sure there has been someone that stops. And if it was something decent, they'd probably put the video out. But most people will just continue to drive on and don't have the balls to actually confront you. And they would go, oh shit, yeah, I was going pretty fast back there. So no, I don't think you'd spend all the time to get mates to go around the block, come back, you know, in multiple separate cars and all that. That's a lot of work for a comedy bit.
Fair. Ashley?
I think people do get very passionate about, especially school zones. But I don't know where in the US this is. And the tickets, like if you go 5 miles above, are a lot more money. I say fake.
You say fake. Okay. So we're split.
But we don't have a way to know.
No, this game, there's no way to verify it. That's the name of the game, Ashley. We have no the whole point of a clip is they're not going to verify it, or else it won't be viral. If they verify it,
then a dude being like, "You dildo, slow down." If it was like a concerned parent, I don't think the word dildo would be coming out of their mouth.
Well, I think that's part of the content. Is he's being very animated, and his animation is very fun. That's what I mean. Staged or real, it's fun, right? The way he yells, I like the way he yells. I think it's fun.
That's why I think it's not real, because if it was real, sorry to interrupt you. If it was real, I believe that he wouldn't be like, it would be more about his kids, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't be the shock value stuff.
Okay, I'm sort of in the middle. I want to believe it's real, so I'm going with real, because some of the hits on the food hitting the car, I can't imagine a buddy saying, like, yeah, you can use my car, but can you go light on throwing it? Because there's a couple of hits that were like clunk, like it could have been a bit of a dent, or you know what I mean. I'd be nervous about damaging my car, so I'm kind of saying it's real, because I don't know which friend would volunteer their vehicle getting hit with a plastic item or something, and how many friends. I don't even have any friends, let alone 5 different friends that would come out, you know, with 5 different vehicles. So to get it all together with you, Dean, I kind of agree. Like, that's a lot of work. It's just easier to make it real because it's just random, instead of trying to get 5 different people at 5 different locations with 5 different vehicles. So yeah.
And also, if you've got 5 friends, don't have them drive around the block a bunch of times. Just have them have your back when the car stops and the guy wants to fire you. You know what I mean? That's
he might have somebody behind him for all we know, and he might be a big guy himself. We don't see him. He just might be you know, when they come back, they're like, okay, I'm not messing with you. You seem crazy. All right.
Yeah, exactly. Someone's crazy enough to stand at the side of the road and throw shit at your car. There's something a bit loose with them already. So I don't know that you want to confront them.
Okay, so we got 2 reals, 1 fake. Here's video 2. Again, real or fake. What we're seeing now is a woman at home, working from home, and her project manager, or her boss, I should say, is asking her to do something. She's refusing to do it. Again, is this a staged video, or is this a real event?
Down! Sit between the fucking school zone!
Is your camera off?
What do you mean it's always off?
No, we need you to turn it on for this meeting. I'm asking you to turn it on.
Okay, I'm confused why you're coming at me when everyone's cameras are off.
Yeah, because we don't trust that you're working from home.
You don't trust me, but you trust everyone else?
For these meetings.
You don't trust me, but you trust everyone else?
Yeah.
This feels a little bit unprofessional to be doing in front of literally the whole team.
Well, I asked you easily, and you're just not turning it on, so I have to escalate the situation.
Okay, I'm just confused because the work from home contract says I don't have to have my camera on. It's the same contract as everybody else, and everybody else has their camera off, and it's fine. I literally have the summary up transcripts from our meetings when we talked about it, and he said it was fine.
Okay, but as your manager, I can change my mind, and if I ask you specifically to turn the camera on, it's not for just no reason. So you don't have to worry about everyone else's camera being off. I asked you to turn it on.
Okay, well, now I just feel like I'm being targeted. Like, this is crazy. Why just me? Like, you're clearly just attacking me in front of them all.
I'm not attacking you. I've simply asked you to turn the camera on, and you're not doing it. So if you don't want to turn your camera on for these meetings when I ask you, I can easily remove your work from home contract, and you can start working in office.
okay, I'm following the policy for work from home, so you can go ahead and try to do that, but it's not going to work.
Okay, as your manager, trust me, I can do what I want.
Okay.
Dean, what do you think?
That one's tough to call. I'm going fake just by that last sentence. I'm your manager and I can do what you want. Like in front, do what I want in front of the whole team. I don't know anyone's that dumb to say that. So that's why I'm leaning fake. Yeah, that's all I got.
Ashley?
I think women can be so ridiculous that one actually feels real. It feels so dumb that it's like it feels
You
real.
can relate. Yeah.
I knew Dean was going to say that. You set yourself up for that one, Ashley. Sorry. I'm just going to let Dean say the things I can't say so we can stay friends and hosts. All right. But look where I paused it here. I didn't even catch that when I first watched this. Her face there. It almost looks like, oh, I got a good clip here. Right? Like, is she.
Yeah, a bit of a smug grin, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit of a smug grin there. Like, oh, I got her. Or you could argue that she knew her boss was going to be a bitch. And so she goes, I got her. I dragged this conversation out and was confrontational, knowing that I could capture her on camera to give to HR. So there could be that too.
I mean, how many people in the meeting? HR might be in the meeting. I don't know if you need the video, but you know.
Well, you're right. She could have screen grabbed it, but obviously for TikTok purposes, this is going to go viral, which it did because it went across my algorithm. The reason why I think it's fake, it's not even because of this and not because of anything else. It's the reason why I couldn't understand the reason why she had to prove she was working from home. Is she not allowed to work at Starbucks? Is she work from home just means you're working remotely? Like, does it have to be your
You're allowed to work somewhere else from home.
Right? It can't be your boyfriend's house. It can't be the restaurant at McDonald's or whatever. It can't be the Wi-Fi at the park. Like, it has to be in your residence. That's where I thought this was a big tell that this was scripted.
That's a good point because that was another thought I had of like, well, you are at home clearly, so turn your camera on and say thanks for not trusting me, and then turn it back off again. You know, like that's
right.
So that part of it seemed unnecessary, like you're trying to make it a thing.
But actually, I agree with you. Never underestimate the vindictiveness of anyone, regardless of gender. The whole idea of stupidity.
I'll say it as a woman. Don't underestimate that.
Okay, well, I'll let you make that
claim.
Be
crazy. Yeah.
But just be crazy. That's funny. Okay, last one. So again, we're sort of split on that one. Last one. Folks, you can play at home as well. Last clip: real or staged? So for audio listeners, this one's a bit of audio. I mean, like visual. It says your point of view. Your wife. So the husband is filming his wife on the couch. Your wife forgets her phone is still screen sharing after watching a movie together. So you know how you can go on Paramount Plus or Disney or whatever, and you can pop that screen share onto your TV. So they watched a movie, and she starts texting the guy she met on Tinder. So so he's filming his wife, and he goes back and forth between what his wife's screen is showing, her phone is showing him on the TV screen. So here we go. We'll have to do some reading here, folks. So it says, your face, your body, and then it shows your eggplant jizzing, your pussy jizzing, like with the peach and the eggplant. And then she says, "Can't wait to see you tonight." And then he says, "Me too, baby, heart." I guess I always forget which one's which. Sorry. She did the jizzing, and then he says, "Can't wait to see you tonight." And then he says, "Me too, baby." And then, and then he says, "Does he still think you're going out with the girls?" Laughing faces. What a douche, the guy says. And then she says, yes, he has no effing something that she's about to correct herself. So that's the write-up. Now it's going to go back to the wife here.
I'm calling fake now.
D coming in hot. Why do you we got some of this is not a kids show. We should have maybe tell people this is not a kids show. We appreciate the obscene content.
We have above 18 on the videos, right?
No. This is it's just not a kids show. I apologize. Hey, it's not our content. This is their content. We're just revealing what they're revealing. So you got the nice piano music playing in the background. Now she's on her phone texting.
What you doing?
Nothing.
Yeah, what's Rachel doing?
What's Rachel doing? He says.
She's just texting me about the kids.
Yeah. So, you still planning on going out with the girls tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Where you guys gonna go?
I think we're gonna go over to the tower.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the reason why I think it's fake, first off, if my wife's meeting a guy on Tinder, go. I'll game while you're gone. Have fun. Take your time, sweetie. I'll see you tomorrow morning. I'm gaming all night. Would that be fantastic? What about you, Dean? You already said it's fake. Why do you think it's fake?
Just the fact like this is up on the screen and they're shit talking the guy. Like it's like once it's like, oh, you know, you're gonna make me come so bad, baby. Like you cooked. Like let's add to it. Yeah, isn't he a retarded piece of shit as well? You know, like it's pretty convenient.
Okay, well, we got more evidence. We're actually still sitting on the fence, which is fair, and maybe I'm too. But here we go. Here's some more evidence as the video goes on.
All right. Well, how late you guys gonna be out?
Probably until like 11.
Oh yeah.
So what does it say now? I've got to make my screen bigger. It says, yeah, he has no idea. He's oblivious. It's honestly embarrassing. I can't wait, babe. So over him.
Come on.
And then I love how he's able to go back and he films like she's finished the message. I think she even looked over the screen to see if the message was on the screen. Did you catch that? Did she look over there?
I didn't notice that, but I wouldn't be surprised because regular people trying to do a fake video, their acting wouldn't be on point.
11 tonight, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Why?
Just curious. So
She definitely
not
looked at the screen there.
going out with the guy you met
Yeah.
on Tinder.
Oh, there he goes. She's Tinder.
Can you zoom in on
Mhm.
her when he says that?
You might want to check the TV here that you were just streaming the movie on.
See, that's the other giveaway. It's like I don't have to explain to you why your phone is on the screen. Remember when we used the connect the TV thing app? It's like okay, whatever the reason is. Like it's almost like explaining to the viewers at home how this is possible.
In case you missed it earlier.
So look at her. She said, huh? Huh? And she sits there stunned silence. And then here's her Tinder profile apparently. And I don't know about this. Could just be photoshopped. It's an active dating profile, it says. It goes down kind of quick. I'll see if see what her bio says. Read the bio. My life is full, but I'm missing a little bit of mischief. I'm a firm believer that the best parts of life happen behind closed doors and away from social media. Now, you can tell this is a ChatGPT. You know how you can tell? Because the partner in crime has hyphens between it. ChatGPT loves to be very accurate with its grammar. So that's the proper way to do it. Like if you and I were to write partner in crime, we wouldn't put hyphens between the in and crime.
That's true. Yeah.
Who is established, understands the value of discretion, and appreciates a woman who knows exactly what she wants. I'm here for a good time, a great connection, and zero complications. Well, being married might be a complication. Bonus points if you can keep up with my dry sense of humor and my dry pussy. What do you guys think? Real or fake?
I think she's a terrible actress either way. I think that when you're trying to hide something, you're not going to be a good actor, actress. Same with this situation. So this one's kind of tough to tell.
So you're yeah, you know it's funny. It can be tough to tell because you never know. People are there. Look, Dean's a very smart guy. Ashley and Ryan's a pretty smart guy. And there's a what I'm getting at is there's a lot of people out there who act weird and different. Like when it comes down to it, there's no accounting for how people are. That's the insanity of this world. Where if God came down and said, guys, this is a real video, I would just say, okay, like I believe you, God, because people are just weird in general.
Would
There's a whole
you wouldn't be stunned that God is in front of you? You got proof of God. That your first thought is, oh, okay, I'll believe it.
Well, then I'd have to have another God tell me that's God.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Okay, have you guys ever heard of this gentleman? Clavicle? How do you say his name? I hate that this guy exists in my algorithm. I don't know why he exists in my algorithm because I do not relate to anything he stands for or is. But his name is Clavicular. Clavicular? That's his
Clavicular?
Clavicle?
Like clavicle, but it ends with AR. So clavicular or clavicar.
Clavicular. I think it's
Clavicular.
pronounced
Thank you. I've heard it before. Thank you. Say it again.
that. Clavicular.
Thank you. I will never say it. You're going to say it for me. So this post, we're about to watch this. So this guy, he's a Kick streamer. I don't. What is Kick? I actually don't know. I'm a bit of a mini boomer. Is that like another Twitch?
It's like, yeah, I think so, right, Dean?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. It's a streaming platform. I
Okay.
assume. Yeah.
Okay. I honestly, I figured as much, but I never use it. I don't. Yeah. So he's confronting. So he goes to the police after a woman. You were about to watch this. Slaps him in a nightclub. She accuses him earlier because of his. I guess he's an online personality at the end of the day, and what makes him quote unquote popular is that he's big on what's called magging or mogging. Mogging. Have you heard of mogging? It's a new term. I don't know what it is, but this guy basically alters his face and stuff to be more jaw and all this stuff. He's only in his 20s, very young, like early 20s, and he's kind of like an Andrew Tate for the face and body, that kind of personality. And I guess he said some stuff on his. I guess he's like those edgelord type personalities. He says stuff on one of his platforms, that women suck essentially. So this woman heard said statements, and she's going to tell him what she feels about it.
Okay, do you really believe women don't deserve rights? That's kind of a fucked up thing to say.
So it's kind of hard to say here, but I try to raise her volume without raising the music volume because I didn't want to get a strike for stupid music. I didn't know if this is a real song. It's some sort of club. And she's like, I heard you said some things about women's rights or whatever. That's a really effed up thing to say.
Right? You said you don't believe women deserve rights?
Like which one, dude? Got the
Like all women. You said all women don't deserve rights? What the fuck is wrong with you?
So he's asking her, which is a fair question, which rights are we referring to? All rights? And she says, yeah, all rights. She's like, no. And I will say this about this Claviker guy or whatever his name is. He might want to take care of the big zit on his neck before he starts fixing his job, but that's just me.
Like which one?
You're weird as hell.
Well, like, can you clarify what you mean?
It's just, you were raised by a mother.
Well, like,
He was raised by a mother. Okay.
That's an assumption, I think. Does she
no
know?
misogynist man was ever raised by just their father.
And they're yelling because they're in a loud place.
Yeah, the club is loud, so the yelling is over the music. I tried to put the music down as best as I could and raise your voice.
All women deserve rights. Not just fucking you, bitch.
like which one? Like which right? Like the right to vote? Like can you explain? Like
He's asking which rights you refer to, the right to vote.
His
I agree.
questions are not wrong. His questions
No,
are good.
yeah. I won't say where I stand on his to keep my job and where I work, but no, I'm joking. Yeah, so far he's asking for clarification. And
like which right?
All women deserve the right to vote. Are you kidding me?
all women deserve the right to vote. Are you kidding me? That's what she says.
I'm asking you to clarify. Like, what's your?
I don't want to punch you. Sorry, Mo.
You don't want to what?
I'm gonna fucking punch you in the face, man.
Now she says, I'm going to punch you in the face. So this is where it goes a little bit sideways. So he's been calm and stuff. He hasn't called her name.
This
or
is
anything.
where it goes sideways.
This is where it goes sideways. Yeah. So I can't get my eyes off that zit on his neck, though. I think it might be from his steroid use, but he says go ahead. Now, before we see what she does, the question of law here is, I'm not even sure. If you allow someone to punch in your face, do they still commit assault?
I would have thought so, yeah.
Yeah, I actually don't know. I think it might vary from state to state, to be honest with you.
Well, I guess it comes down to if you press charges or not, right?
Oh, we'll find out. Watch this.
No, you don't have to vote for that. No,
Yeah, she does a little wind up there. I like the old Three Stooges wind up she does with her fist there. Like, I'm gonna get you. Here it comes. Woo!
What's with the violent hot pictures today? Jesus.
Yeah, well, I like her friend there on the right. You know, she's the wing woman in the situation.
I just learned what that was recently.
Yeah, she's the one that says she doesn't want to talk to you.
She's the one that I'd be going home with after my mate pulled the other one.
Yeah, I need a few more beers. If he had that zit on his nose, he might have to go home with her.
But why are they doing this at a nightclub? Like,
I think this is one of his. He has his
that's what
people
he
with
does.
him. Like, this is one of his places to show up. Who knows? He probably has a camera crew that follows him around. He's an internet personality. He's one of these guys who always has his whole life is content, right? So I think this might be his people filming, for example.
You can't say women get their rights. No, you can't.
So she's really sad here. She has like a sad. You really can't say that. You can't say. Here's the thing, Miss. He can say it. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to like it. But the beauty of a free country and freedom of speech is he's allowed to say it.
Ironically, what we say about free speech is you're allowed to say it, and sometimes the consequences are you get punched in the face.
Yeah. And Miss Sunshine, good question. I think it actually might be a zit. It looks too bulgy. It looks like it's ready to squeeze it. You could probably hickey that thing out of there if you wanted to.
I've been focused on the zits on her chest. Am I right?
Yeah. Then she first said, "Can I punch you?" He agreed to that, but then she downgraded to a slap. She goes, "Can I slap you?" Instead. There it is.
That wasn't
She did
bad.
it.
Not bad.
Now he
contact
didn't
there.
agree to look at the woman's face on the right there. I love that. The
Yeah,
old
she's
face.
into it.
Yeah. So she did slap him. He took the slap, but question. Now we did see an earlier man who got stools hurled at him, right? Ashley, you called him a bitch man, right?
Sound like getting shit.
Okay,
thrown at
you
him.
tell me if what he does here is a bitch man move or not.
It's more like a kink man move, but go ahead.
So that's her response. So he slapped him, and look, to be fair, she's a little intoxicated, I think. Don't you think, Dean?
Yeah, she's a fucking smoke show though.
Oh yeah, again. Oh, sorry, I should have asked. A Dean would or would not?
Fucking many times.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure. What about her wing woman?
Oh, yeah, I'd go her too.
Oh
Do
wow.
women know that they're wing women?
Oh yes, they do. They have mirrors too. Now you hear what he said there? He goes, "I'm going to sue you for that." Okay.
Let's go.
Hey, I don't know what that means. We'll have none of that on this channel.
I'm gonna sue your entire family.
Now he's not joking. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue you for that. And she's a little bit worried here. She keeps doing the heart symbol with her hands. Like, okay, sure. Then she goes, "Oh, it's nice to meet you. I'm out of here. I'm bouncing." You know, before you get my name and number, I'm out of here. And she goes, "Oh, but it wasn't nice to meet you."
I'm gonna sue you. You're getting sued for assault.
I'm going to sue you for assault. He's not joking.
I'm gonna press charges on you.
I'm going to press charges on you.
Hey,
Now he grabs security to detain her.
hold her ear, call the police. Hold her ear, call the police. Hold her, get the police. Hey, grab her.
What's up? What happened? Look.
Get her.
Now she's panicky. Look at the panic. Okay, so a couple things are going on here. He got bitch slapped, literally. He's called security to hold her in this bar club or whatever, so the police can come get her. I don't know where the law is on all this stuff. I don't know. Can you actually physically detain somebody at a club?
I don't think security's allowed to detain them. They can escort
Kick
them
them
out.
out.
Yeah, but I don't believe they have authority to detain.
I think they
people.
can escalate it if they need to after they remove them.
So people are saying that no, they can't do that. They actually can't physically keep her there.
Mm-mm.
I mean, they obviously have her face. It'd be very easy to identify her later. Like, just you have the footage, and yeah.
Call the police. Call the police. Go get the police, please.
Can I get a picture with you?
And now he has one of his followers, or can I get a picture with you? Yeah, please. Can you stand next to my zip, please? So that's covered up by your face.
I was just gonna say I can't unsee that.
This is his team filming. So if this is his team filming, the up the nose shot, you wouldn't be too happy about that.
Well, this is insane. Like this girl here just saw this other girl slap him. Tell the security to hold her. And he's like, but then she comes up, "Can I get a picture with you?" So some girls are still just wet for this guy. Ashley, my question to you about him: would
Not
or would
wet for him. What's the question?
Would you or would you not for him?
I would not.
Why? Because of the zit? Pretend the zit's gone.
Well, first of all, he looks like he's 10 years old or 14 or something.
Wow.
Second of all, the
The
neck
beauty
thing.
is you can look young when you're legal. It's the best. What's that?
Third of all, don't make
Oh,
it
I'm-
weird again, Ryan.
No, I'm being silly. Go ahead. What's up?
Love you, mean it. Third of all, I think the worst place to do any kind of situation like this is like a late night club when everyone's drunk. I mean, unless that's the point.
Well, that's where you're gonna get content for sure. I love how she took the picture and he wasn't even looking at her. He's still looking over there, the girl.
Police. Call the police. That's all. He's slapping. Slap you? Yeah, call
Oh, she slapped you. Oh no! I don't. What's he
Oh,
gonna do?
hell no.
That must be one of his people there. Yeah.
the police. Charge charges.
Well, there's
Can I get another? Can I get another?
Oh my gosh, these girls. Can I get another? Is this what they're looking up to? This is what they want?
It's like the new Girls Gone Wild. It's just content, right?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so I found a clip. I wish I had it, but he went on this kick stream later and he's carrying through with the actual suing and everything. Like he's carrying through with it. And he said on the clip that he's going to sue. Where does this sound familiar? I wouldn't know, but you tell me where this might sound familiar in your world. He's going to sue her and her whole family. Apparently, I didn't realize you could sue the family too. How is that possible? How do you? He's going to sue her parents for making her. I guess I'm not sure how that works.
You know, the worst part is you'll probably fucking win too. It's just
because he has money.
Ugh. Yeah. Have you seen that that Louis Theroux documentary that's just come out?
No, what's that about?
That's about like guys like this, like the Andrew Tates and people like that. And yeah, just like what comes across is you know, it's almost like a closeted homosexual kind of stuff where these guys like are so insecure that like they go over the top with what they think is manliness, and it's like the most cringe-inducing shit. But apparently, it's popular.
Are you talking about Manosphere, the documentary? Or
Yes.
a
Yeah,
different
yeah,
one?
yeah.
Oh, I'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Louis
I've
Theroux.
heard
yeah.
a lot about it.
Though I can almost see how it is in my head already. You know what I mean? Like yeah, but yeah. Okay. Now remember that last video that we had? What was that? Sorry, Ashley, I missed that. What was that?
Oh, it went over your head.
What did? What went over my head?
Nothing.
Oh no,
nothing.
no, you're making fun of me. What's going on? Explain the joke.
You guys are making fun of me the whole time. I can do one thing.
But I missed
What
the
were you
joke.
asking
Yeah.
me?
I missed
What
the
was the
joke.
one thing? I'm confused here too. What?
It's not even a joke. It's
No,
very
no,
dumb.
no. No,
Oh,
come on.
sorry.
You asked
Well,
me
we're doing
about
this now.
last time.
Yeah, so last episode we had the video of what people thought was Jeffrey Epstein in a car driving. It turns out it's not Jeffrey. The man has come forward and explained who he is. Here he is.
Good morning, everybody. This is Palm Beach Pete from Palm Beach, Florida.
Now, I love how. So, Dean, where are you from? You don't have to dox yourself. So you got to be careful. I guess we got Palm Beach Pete, so we know where he lives. It'd be like me calling myself, I don't know, like Souk BC Ryan. How's it going? Like, it's such a weird thing, but I can't do it because I don't have a R in my location where I live. So I'm trying to think of how I get the RR together. But the Palm Beach Pete kind of works. It's like syllable, syllable, syllable with PP.
Stop.
yeah.
It's an alliteration, but it made my vagina very dry. Please do proceed.
What do you think an alliteration is?
Palm Beach Pete, like go, like no.
You know the middle word starts with a B, right?
But I think it's because they ends with the 2.
Shut up, Dean.
Oh, this is Epstein's twin brother, and then they have twin towers. It's all coming together.
Well, I was going to say, it almost feels like he's like, "Hi, I'm Palm Beach Pete. I'm definitely not Jeffrey Epstein, and here we are today." You know, like it's like he's doing this video to be. I got to get him off the scent, and
Almost. And that, you know what's funny? Those people, Dean, are out there already debunking this. Like it's Epstein raising his voice, hiding in plain sight. But here we go. Let's listen
But
to Palm
guys,
Beach.
just that, like
Yeah.
where we are right now.
Mhm.
Sorry, if
Oh,
you
yeah.
look at him head on, he doesn't look anything like Jeffrey Epstein.
It's less when he's on camera. It was more in the car. Yeah, I agree.
so when the video first came up, I was about to say, "Is that Jeffrey Epstein?" So yeah,
I thought
think
he
it's
said
Jeffrey
Palm Beach. I thought he said Palm Peach Beach.
Oh, I see.
Good morning, everybody. This is Palm Beach Pete
Palm Beach Pete. I love it. I love it. Hashtag Palm Beach. Ugh. Yeah.
from Palm Beach, Florida.
You don't say.
No way.
From Palm Beach, Oregon.
I want to thank everybody for the positive comments I got from.
Yeah, you look like a pedophile.
A little bit, yeah. I could see in the front his face looks a little bit like him.
It's a doppelganger for sure.
Saying I'm not Jeffrey Epstein.
What banger? It's a doppelganger. Yeah.
Doppelganger.
I'm just Palm Beach Pete. Going to play some tennis today. Going into town. Have lunch. I'm so not Jeffrey Epstein. I'm just me being me. And
I joked about it.
I know. I'm just me being me, you know, going to the store, picking up some kids. I mean, groceries.
Oh boy.
And it's a crazy phenomenon that has went really viral.
Dude, it's a terrible phenomenon. I would hate to look at you or myself and be like, hey, look, it's the pedophile guy.
Can you imagine turning on the television one day and going, I look exactly like one of the world's most famous sex traffickers? You know, that's
from sideways or front, like looking. Yeah.
Beach
and then wait,
going to play some tennis.
Sorry. Imagine that happens and you're like, hey, I'm just Palm Beach Pete, going to have lunch and play some tennis, blah blah blah. It's like, shut up, Palm Beach Pete.
He's trying to capitalize. Look, you might as well get your 15 minutes in, right? He's a new Haktua girl. He's hoping to have a podcast out of this, probably a Bitcoin or something out of this. The Palm Beach Pete Bitcoin's coming out. Just wait, it's happening.
What's a worse thing to be famous for? Spitting on dick or looking like Epstein?
I would rather be known for the other.
Spitting on dick?
Yeah, than look like.
But if you look like Epstein, you're not Epstein.
That's what I mean. You look like the guy who's in, who died in jail for the PDF files. But
okay, what is spitting on a dick?
That's what Haktua is.
You know Haktua girl?
Only because my sister was on her show. But
yeah,
no.
She's fantastic.
Did she
today?
Yes, she did. That's why she's famous.
Haktua, spit on that thing.
That's the sound you make when you do it. Yeah.
Going into town, have lunch. I'm so not Jeffrey Epstein. I'm just me being me. And it's a crazy phenomenon that has went really viral. And I really appreciate all the support. And just want to reiterate.
All the support from Israel has been fantastic.
Peter from Palm Beach. Have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. He's a very bad person. What he did, obviously.
Very, very bad, Palm Beach Pete. Very bad. I love how he's like, okay, we believe you. Jeffrey was a bad person.
And he is dead.
No, he's not. He's talking to the camera.
That
right
makes
this
me
is
very
Epstein. This is Epstein.
Totally, Dean. Like the fact that he said he's dead. Like I'm like, maybe.
I'm alive.
He's alive. Is what he said. Okay. Okay. Totally new topic. Do you guys fly often?
Not really.
Not recently.
Okay, so this is some leaked footage. This was taken on March 18th. It's from the O'Hare Airport, and this shows you how gently and nicely the luggage handlers take care of your luggage. Here you go.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday, and right now you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. We've got millions of free child-based holidays available with 22 kilos.
It's almost.
I
like
would never assume they would treat our luggage any better. Sorry, Ryan.
Yeah.
What?
No, I missed what you said there. Say that again.
I would never assume they were treating our luggage any gently, nicer, better, gentle.
No, I agree with you that I've always assumed they've done it that way. I've sort of seen it on the what do you call it, the runway when they're loading up. You see it kind of there. Yeah, you see it there as well on the runway when they're loading the plane. You kind of see them chucking it on and off.
Yes.
I agree. That's why I never put anything valuable in my luggage that can break. You just assume they're either going to go through, which I've had my luggage gone through many times. I'm in the military, so I've traveled around the world through like flights for various things, and I've always had my luggage effed with. It's always opened, always. Yeah, but that's just the video proof of it. It's like just because it's like sausages. Dean, I know Ashley, you don't eat meat, but Dean, do you like sausages?
I don't know
Hot
how to
dogs?
answer this. I don't want it to get clipped.
Do you like putting long, meaty things in your mouth? Just answer yes or no.
I'm an Australian. We throw fucking sausages on the barbecue.
Ah, you go. Love it. So that being said, I don't want to see how it's made. That was just my long way of getting to. Just because I know that sausages are made that way, I don't want to see it, and I know that's how they handle your luggage. I just don't want to see it. That's all.
I found it very impressive. Did you see him thread the needle between those two bags, and he launched it and fucking landed between the two? That's fucking good.
Well, you guys, when you go get your luggage, have you seen how it comes out? I mean,
What are we still talking about luggage or hot dogs? What are we okay, actually, stop that. All right. Okay, this is
she snorted.
We are. This is where people start dropping off our show. And Dean, I understand if you have to leave too.
I can't believe anyone's still here.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, nobody watches us. It's okay. You're safe here. You can actually. Nobody cares. Nobody watches this. This is a really cool. This is legit. This is not even funny. We're in the health part of the show. This is where the show slows down a bit. We're done with the stuff a little bit here. We're in the health part. This is the world's first virtual reality train for old people at a care facility. It's kind of cool. You're sitting in your dining with your loved one or friend in an old folks home, and you get to look out the window of these kind of scenes here. So the train takes off. So leaving the train station. Look, now you're in the Alps. You know,
That's safe.
Yeah.
Which reminds me of like the bunkers.
Well, I don't think one of the videos will be Auschwitz.
Oh, that's a bit dark turn.
I'm sorry. That was dark humor. So it reminds me of home. So what do you think of that? Get to dine next to these virtual reality windows for old people. That's it.
I mean, with old people, just tell them they're on the train. You know, I don't think you need to spend the money.
That's true. That's true. You're right.
And
okay. This is another health thing here. Ashley, do you ever sunbathe nude or Dean? I should ask you too. It's not a girl thing. Dean, do you sunbathe nude ever? The taint, especially the taint area. Well, this woman does. This is a clip from TLC's My Strange Addiction. She likes to add some energy to her nether regions. Here we go.
Is it via her butthole?
Pretty close. Sorry, I went back a little bit too far. Wait 1 sec.
And I'm addicted to sunning my perineum.
Tara is obsessed with the feeling of sunlight on her genitals. She believes sunlight carries a sacred masculine energy that can activate and energize her genitals. Sarah is a musician. Every time sunlight shines on her genitals, her musical inspiration flows endlessly.
Okay, it flows endlessly. Now, this probably is the reason why I'm not a famous musician. I have yet to put my taint in the sun. Dean?
I'm going to give it a try.
Yeah, you never know.
I could use some creative energy. This seems like some dumb shit Ashley would be pushing, you know?
Well, that's why, Ashley, I want to hear your thoughts. Does the masculine...
my sister's pool, which is a private pool, which, like, I live in a building where it wouldn't go over well if I sunbathe naked downstairs, as cute as I am, and dumb. And so my sister was telling me something that, like, one of her friends comes over, and so apparently the best way to get vitamin D into your body is through, she said perineum, but I think she meant
perineum.
butthole.
She did say perineum. What is that area?
I think she meant to say her butthole.
Oh, I see.
The perineum is in between. You can call it
That's
a
the
name.
taint. The taint.
There you go.
I love the taint.
So yes, I have done it, and I
Oh.
do agree, but I wouldn't do it where I live right now. But I do agree that it is a solid way to get vitamin D into your body, and it does make sense. She mentioned genitals as well, so I don't so much know about that part, but there's a direct. I haven't done this part. There's a direct. If you like open the cheeks, it just goes straight in.
You took, the chatter beat me to it. I was waiting calmly for you to finish, just like it's mentioned that the D that I would be giving her would not be a vitamin, but that's just me. Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, with R word accusations, if you walk in at a woman's fucking on the ground like this, that is asking for it, right? Like
That's victim blaming. Victim blaming. Now, you could do that, Dean, but it turns out she's not single. Check it out.
and songs pour out from within her. Tara's first genital sunbathing session happened when she was 20 years old. At that moment, her legs naturally spread open, and she felt an incredible sensation. From that point on, she fell in love with it.
I like the sun to hit not just my perineum, but my genitals and the anus.
She makes it clear there. She likes it all. The taint, everything. The whole area there.
She could just have been cold for a while. I don't know.
What bugs me is, and look, everyone's each to their own, but she's doing this very... yeah. Okay. Actually, I should. I kind of led the witness here. What's your over under that she has hairy armpits?
Dean, what do you think about hairy armpits?
Yeah, gross. On women.
It's barely tolerable on a man. Like, let's be honest. Well, honestly,
I don't find myself in men's armpits too often. So
you should try it, my friend. I tell you.
So I like to stretch in different ways to allow the sunlight to reach me.
When Tara's boyfriend discovered her unusual habit, he was completely shocked.
I doubt it, but okay.
He's completely shocked. Whoa, honey, you're naked.
Stop showing the neighbors, you fucking slit.
But he still respected Tara's practice and offered to sunbathe alongside her. Tara was deeply moved by this.
Couples who sun together stay together. I'm hopeful that my partner will sun more with me. I think it can be a very bonding experience. And just as it gives me health benefits, I want that for my partner as well.
She's, you know what? Oh, I got to ask you, Dean, right now, would or would not?
Would, yeah.
You still would. Okay, we have different values, you and I. That's fine. I'm starting to see the separation a little bit here. I would not. The hairy armpits alone is not enough. I think I'd rather the guy than her at this point.
Oh, Jesus.
I bet you his armpits are shaved.
But her family gradually distanced themselves from her because of her unconventional habit. She never expected her boyfriend not only to accept her, but to willingly join her in sunbathing. Sarah told her boyfriend, because the sun was so intense, her vagina had already been sunburned twice.
Oh, that's not good.
I was waiting for that.
Oh, man.
I can imagine if my dick got sunburned.
And of course, they're making her do yoga, which is embarrassing.
Well, there is nude yoga, I believe. Nude yoga is a thing.
Nude yoga is a different story. We'll talk about it another time.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I've agreed to do yoga with Ashley, but she's got to be nude. I can be clothed, but
yeah, that's true. When she teaches me yoga, she's nude for sure. And in fact, I'm not even doing yoga. I'm just sitting in a chair watching.
Yeah.
So she suggested her boyfriend sunbathe with her in the morning instead. But sunbathing has also brought Tara trouble. She is frequently photographed without her consent. So she...
Okay. Well, stop doing it in the middle of New York Park or whatever.
Right. Like, you would have to have, like, my sister has, like, bush, like, no one can see you.
Your sister's bush? I would recommend taking
Oh, my, what? She's got such a hairy bush that blocks out everything.
My sister's pool from any direction.
Her
like,
bush is so big it shades me when I expose my genitals to the sun. Sorry, stupid joke.
Constantly has to change locations, but she has no intention of stopping this practice. Is
sunburn
the
your
most
dick.
important thing in her life.
I feel really healthy, so I'm happy with what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
Placebo effect is a thing.
Say again?
Placebo effect is a thing.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of yoga, we have one last clip of yoga here. This one, well, I have to set up a little bit. Have you ever, and actually you probably know the answer. Have you ever heard of laughing yoga?
Yes. I know the founder.
Dean, have you?
No.
Okay, I'm just going to show you a clip of what laughing yoga
Okay,
could
thank
look
you.
like.
Can I preamble this with, guys? This
Without
is
spoiling
why
it,
I
without
don't
spoiling it.
tell anyone that I'm a yoga teacher, because it's ridiculous. I know this guy. I did a conference
secret
with him.
Ashley Cummings yoga.
Well, no, I talked to somebody and they were like, you can't take the yoga out of it. We'll talk about this later.
Okay, we'll talk about it later off the air. Okay. Okay, a couple things here. I can't believe that any one of these individuals had nothing else to do in their day at all, where they agreed and got enough of them together to even, again, staged or real, you get what I'm saying? To if someone came to you, hey Ryan, we're going to film a video of us laughing, call it laughing yoga, or it's also referred to now in the States as laughing clubs, laughing yoga or yoga laughing. And yeah, I agree, Andrew. It's not even funny. I would be so embarrassed, and I have other things to do in my day than to go head to head with somebody and laugh to get my.
I'd say a couple things.
Sure,
First
please.
of all, smiling changes our physiology in a
Mhm.
positive way.
Absolutely
So
does.
does laughing. And the guy that started this, I'm trying to remember his name. I met him at a conference. We did a thing together. I think it starts with an R. His name, he's an Indian dude. But it's just like laugh. And it feels really awkward when you first do it. But then it's like there's something very joyous about it. But this does not look like the dude that I worked with.
No, I couldn't find actual clip of like the yoga part of it per se, but they're called laughing clubs right now is a big thing. So there's like
okay.
laughing clubs / yoga. So there's no real yoga here to be clear, but there are clubs and they are gaining traction among Gen Z and millennials. Go figure. Okay.
I get 2 questions.
Yeah.
One, which one of you two doesn't have their phone on silent?
Say again?
Which one of you two doesn't have their phone on silent? Ashley, I take it. I heard the ding.
I
heard the
turned
silence. Sorry, yes, she doesn't.
You guys, I have the phone on airplane mode and it's off. I don't know how the computer is doing that. It's technically
Wait, which
neither
is
of
it?
us.
Airplane mode or it's off?
It's airplane mode and off. But somehow
Well,
my
it's off. It's not
computer
in
has
any
been,
mode, is it?
Thankfully, there's nobody else in the what's this double verse you're speaking of? There's somebody else who has issues with silencing their phone while they record, but we won't speak of that because it's not. I don't. Are you okay, Dean? Are you okay? You got something
knew
stuck in
this
your
was
throat?
going to go perfectly.
Okay.
And my next question is, what does this have to do with yoga?
Well, that's what I mean. I had a hard time finding a laughing yoga clip, even though I searched for it. But they're called laughing clubs as well, so that might have been a laughing club.
The only thing it has to do with yoga, it's further diluting what real yoga is. Thank you.
Okay, well there you go. All right, so we will have none of it here.
God, that's irritating. That thank you.
We're going to end that discussion right there. Speaking of taints and stuff, I'm going to show you a video, and you tell me. The question is this a plant or She-Hulk's vagina? Let me know. Oh wait, that's the wrong video. Wait 1 second. I gotta take away this video. So right here.
Is it what or what?
A
I know what
plant?
the second one is. Vagina. What's the
Or
first?
the She-Hulk's vagina. So this is a plant. This is pretty cool. So they've
It has
discovered
like the pelvis look to it and everything. Right?
Say again?
It has like that pelvis look to it on an X-ray.
I know.
Yeah.
There's some vitamin D right there. You know what I mean? So that is I've got this right here.
A
That's
vulva?
So this is a stomata tiny leaf pores opening and closing in real time. And this is a confocal microscopy capturing plant gas exchange that resembles breathing. Ashley, stop being a vegetarian. You are killing the plants who are trying to breathe. I can't breathe.
This is actually video of Ashley whenever I'm talking.
Ooh. She likes it. She doesn't like it. She likes it. She doesn't like it. She likes it. She doesn't like it. All right. I just thought that was yeah, hear me out.
That actually is a video. of me
All right.
breathing.
All right, before
That
we
actually
close-
was a video, was it? Oh, interesting.
Before we close, I want to get a couple of ideas from you guys or thoughts from you guys. But this is big. Oh, man, I keep forgetting to get rid of the video. This
Oof.
okay. This is Banksy, apparently. This was confirmed. Now, Ashley, you have some history with Banksy or one of his
Yes.
friends. Is that okay?
So, Dean, what do you think about this, first of all?
Did you hear about this, Dean?
I've heard of the guy, but I haven't heard anything about this.
So he was forever anonymous, like the world. Of course, there were people within his circle that knew who he was, but that secret was kept until like this last week. His identity was revealed, and it's legit. This is Banksy. It's been confirmed. This is the
Confirmed
famous.
by who?
Okay, well, it's confirmed. I
Banksy.
don't know. Yeah, it's him. Until I find out that it's not him, this is what everyone's saying, and it's been confirmed. I think his handler is confirmed or somebody. But if it isn't, let us know. in
I
the
know
comment.
his handler. So, anyway, go on.
Well, yeah. Well, that's why I'm asking you. I'm actually asking you. Actually, you have more connection than I do. Is this
Couple
Banksy?
things.
Sure.
The man has done extraordinary stuff. I love his messages. I don't know if you guys know about the Sotheby's sale when he made the painting.
And they got destroyed right away.
Exactly.
yeah.
What was it? What do you put in a thing? Don't.
Like a shredder.
Thank you. I was going to say, shut up, Dean, close your ears. Yes, he made it shred as soon as it sold for like 800,000 or a million or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then second of all, he like I think it was in the Louvre that he replaced a painting with his painting. I think he's done some genius crimes, if you will. At first I was like, you wrote to me about this, Ryan, and I was like, are you sure? And I'm still not sure. This could be a ruse. There is a person that I can 100% find out if it's true.
But they could lie to you and say it's not him just to keep him. I'm just saying, in theory.
Well, I know him since I was like 16, so I don't think he'll lie to me.
Biblically?
Maybe he will.
That means he's lied to you a lot. So yeah.
Either way, the first thing was like, I imagined him being like this sexy ninja, but I always imagine dudes that are doing cool things like sexy ninjas. Whatever his aesthetics are, I still think he's done really cool things and created like conversations that people might not have had. Number one. Number two, what was the question about my history with Roger Gassman?
Yeah. Did you have coitus? You don't have to answer. Your non-answer is the answer.
We should just answer, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's such a long story. Oh my god.
Okay.
Dean, what do you think?
Well, I just want to, like, in summation of what you just said, you have no idea if this is true or not, but you're a fan. Is that?
I'm still a fan either way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
I feel probably the same I felt about 5 minutes ago, and that really doesn't have any impact on me at all.
No. It's kind of been. I found a little bit fascinating because I didn't know Banksy enough, like peripherally enough, to know of his mystique and his work, and that he was anonymous. And the idea that the hood's been lifted, so to speak, is kind of weird. It's like, oh, there he is. But you're right, life goes on. Okay, next question for you guys, or next thing that I found interesting. According to psychology, the highest form of peace is to have zero desire to be understood, admired, pitied, or even known. What do you think of that statement, Dean?
Yeah, I think that's very true.
Do you live any of that, or do you live all of it, or are you trying to work towards that?
I think you'd be like have some sort of mental issue if you like none of that stuff affected you. But I think it's much easier, like, you know, when you're doing stuff like this and you get people criticizing you, you see a shitty comment about yourself, for example, like your initial reaction is like, fuck you, you don't know me. And then it's like, it does bring you peace to just go, actually, they don't know me. I don't know them. Who gives a fuck? And you move on. Like there is definitely, it's very calming and gives you peace. Yes, I guess the more you can shrug stuff off, I think the more peaceful you are. But I don't think anyone can control the fact that sometimes words hurt or sometimes situations get a bit too much for you or whatever.
Sure. Yeah, you're right. That's the natural inclination. When I first started this show with Ashley, I was called a few things, which is fine. I'm probably still will be. And yeah, the good news is that I'm not admired by anybody, so I'm good there. I'm probably pitied by a few people. A lot of people don't know me, so I'm halfway there just naturally. So that's good. What about you, Ashley? How do you feel about this statement?
The way I feel about this is that it doesn't. I feel like it's a bullshit. One of those like bullshit. Excuse my language.
Wow.
Like blanket, stupid, like pop psychology things. People
wow.
that have experienced trauma do feel a reason, like we need to be understood, not admired. What's the other one? Pitied, not pitied, but there is like when you go through tough stuff in your life, there is some visceral need to be understood, and it comes out all wrong. Hence how both of you guys know me.
Last statement or last thing to talk about before we close shop is this question for you. It might take a second. People in the chat can answer, or comments on YouTube. If aliens visit our planet and only one person could represent humanity, who would you choose?
Ashley Cummings.
Yeah, I was going to say Ashley, because hopefully they'd go, all right, there's no intelligence on this planet. We'll move on.
Jeez, I knew you were gonna go there. Don't tell us a life for. Moving on to the next one. We'll see. We'll see what we can find on Mars. Yeah, that's more of a question to you
I
can kind of
disagree
mull
with you, Dean, fully,
Oh.
categorically.
Oh,
But
wow.
what would you say, Ryan?
Oh, I'd say Dean. Obviously, I think it's only fair that somebody has to pick somebody else on the panel. If you honest, I definitely would be a man. We'll start there. So that's half the population. Somebody over 18, so that's the other part gone. Somebody under 50. I don't know. That's a tough question, but that's an interesting question. It'd be more of what type of personality might be the better question. Maybe not an actual person that we all could know. Somebody that was kind, empathetic, and intelligent. Yeah, we've seen people like that in our life. Ashley, well, there you go. We have our answer, guys. It's Ashley. Ashley will visit the aliens. They represent Earth. I hope we are all on board with that. But that's the end of our show. The more we understand, or the more we learn, the less we know. I think that was obvious today. I find every time I podcast with Ashley, I know a little bit less. I don't know why that is, but Dean, thanks so much for coming on today and being our first guest. I hope you had an okay time, had some fun with us and hanging out. And we'd love to have you back on again if you so desire. But let people know again where they can find you. What it is you do on your shows.
Yeah, so thank you guys. I appreciate you having me, and I've had a good time. Doing something different. It's nice. Yeah, so at United States of Australia on YouTube, we are live every Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern.
Okay.
And yeah, we're a Dabbleverse show. We cover Steel Toe, Kiki, Gino.
I don't know who these people are. I don't understand anything.
No, I know you've never heard of any of them.
Nope.
I mean, I say Kiki. Obviously, the world knows her as Keanu C. Thompson.
Oh, I thought it
Or
was pee
what is
on
it?
you.
No, say it
Carl,
again. Yeah.
Carl said pee on you. I don't know
Who's
who
Carl?
Keanu
I don't
is.
understand what you guys are talking about. This is weird. You're talking
All
to a very
right.
niche audience here. We got to talk to the people that listen to our show. I don't know who you guys are talking about. If you want to, is there some sort of like mantra this place is under, or some sort of universe that people could look up or Google if they don't know what you're
Yeah,
talking
the
about?
Dabbleverse. Google Dabbleverse. That'll start you on your journey. But yeah, no, we basically the gist behind the Dabbleverse is you goof on idiots on the internet, and
oh boy, now
that's then that's how I
Sounds like a terrible place to be.
Yeah, sounds very toxic. Ugh.
Discovered
toxic.
who Ashley Cummings was.
Oh, that's how
I'm
we
one of
discovered
the-
Ashley.
Yeah, I'm one of the few people on the planet that watched all 8 episodes of Kiki and Ashley. So,
Well, you're one of the few people that watch our show, or at least we're a part of it. So we appreciate that. We appreciate that. And yeah, I just lump me in with a bunch of idiots as well. That's okay, because I'm going to try to be more like the psychology. What was it? Where was that again? You know,
the one with the peace and all that.
Yeah, that one. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I love
All right.
Ashley. Sorry, I've got to go back to Ashley's response to that. She's like, I think this is all bullshit. And then she's like, when you go through trauma, it's like, yeah, well, that's kind of the opposite of peace, isn't it? So yeah, that's kind of the point.
Well, what I'm saying is that it's a blanket statement, sir. So it's more like, yes, it's correct, but there are a lot of people that have experienced trauma and they don't come out sounding peaceful, or, you know, and the need to be understood part stuck out to me.
Yeah, that's good. I like it. All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining us. And we'll see you again next week when we try to figure out this world and maybe. Oh, good. There you go. That Jeffrey Epstein. I wish we could, but it's too late. So it's going to be Palm Beach Pete instead. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Dean.
Thank you.
All right. So I'm trying to end the show and stream. Not now. Sorry. Give me a second,
This
guys.
is good. Good stuff.
Well, it's shut.